President Filip Darmanović, ministers, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. We have gathered here today to mark a historic occasion, to welcome Montenegro as NATO's newest member. In just a few minutes, we will raise Montenegro's flag here at NATO Headquarters. At the same time, the flag will be raised across at our new headquarters across the road and at our two strategic commands in Mons and in Norfolk, Virginia. From today, across the alliance, 29 flags will fly together, symbolizing our unity and our solidarity. NATO began as an alliance of 12, and in almost 70 years it has grown steadily. When our founders drafted the Washington Treaty back in 1949, they made sure to leave the door to NATO open. They knew that their goal, the preservation of peace and security, would have a powerful appeal. We are a community of values, and in joining NATO, Montenegro becomes an integral part of that community. Montenegro has traveled a long road of reform to be here. It is just 11 years since your country regained independence, and your accession to NATO will strengthen that independence. I want to congratulate the government and the people of Montenegro for everything you have achieved. And I commend your commitment to Euro-Atlantic integration. You have a seat at our table with an equal voice. You will be able to shape the decisions we take together. And from now on, you have 28 allies, 28 friends who will always come to your aid. NATO will benefit from your membership of the alliance just as much as you do. Every new member makes NATO stronger and more effective, politically and militarily, helping us to adapt to evolving challenges such as terrorism and contributing to international security as a whole. We value Montenegro and recognize the unique contribution you make to the alliance, the expertise and insight you bring, and your robust and professional armed forces, who have performed with such distinction in Afghanistan. Over the past 25 years, NATO has sought to bring peace and stability to the Western Balkans. Your joining NATO today has a stabilizing effect on the whole region. Your accession also sends a message that our door remains open to those who share the vision of the Washington Treaty, who meet the alliance's high standards, and wish to contribute to the collective security of all allies. It also demonstrates that NATO will continue to support the right of every country to decide their own path. So let me say how proud I am to stand here as Secretary General of NATO with Montenegro as a full member. So welcome to the alliance, Montenegro. Thank you.
Mr. Secretary General, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, it is indeed a great honor and pleasure to be celebrating the most important milestone today, the greatest success for Montenegro since it regained independence, a long-awaited and a well-deserved day. I believe that the 7th of June will be remembered as an important day for the alliance as well. 8 years since the last enlargement, the alliance has now a new member. The flag of Montenegro will now proudly stand in front of NATO as a symbol of secure and prosperous future of Montenegro, which is now fully member of the Euro-Atlantic family. Today, everything is about the future, a future that now looks brighter for Montenegro. I will therefore mention history on this occasion, only to say that this is truly a historic day for Montenegro. Ever since 2006, when the independent Montenegro returned to the map of Europe, we have worked steadily towards this goal. There were many challenges, difficult and sometimes painful decisions and reforms. Hard work and commitment are always adequately valued. We have overcome many obstacles, and in this process we have become a better country and a better society. Rest assured that we will continue to work to improve ourselves even more. This is not the end, but the beginning of a new Montenegro, a country that will continue to strive to be better and further its path towards the EU integration for a better society and prosperity of its people, a country that will be more secure and safe, with a new chance to make full use of its potentials for the benefit of its citizens, with more opportunities for economic growth, a country that will continue to be a sincere and good neighbor and an example of how to contribute to stability of our region in a difficult environment, a country that will contribute to the best of its capacities to address the challenges of the alliance, Europe and the world. An ally you can count on, an ally that can count on you. The importance of this day is momentous not just for us, but for our region as well. Another country of the Western Balkans and Southeastern Europe is joining the greatest military alliance in the world, thus contributing to peace and stability in the south of Europe. With Montenegro in NATO, the northern Mediterranean coast from Turkey to Portugal is part of the Euro-Atlantic community. One of the most successful and transformational NATO policies, the open door policy, is being reaffirmed today. This sends a clear message that the prospect of membership is alive and that hard work is rewarded. Ladies and gentlemen, we would not be here today without tireless efforts of hundreds of people on all spheres of our society that work together and believe together in our Euro-Atlantic future. Today with us here are the former Prime Minister Milo Đukanović and current and former Ministers of Foreign Affairs and Ministers of Defense, and I take this opportunity to express my respect and appreciation to them. But we also wouldn't be here today without our allies. I want to express the gratitude of Montenegro for the help and support we have received from our friends and allies. I want to thank the NATO administration and the Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg for his strong support, advice and friendship, which reflects his vision and the importance of the NATO open door policy. I want to thank the member countries from the region that have seen our success as their own. Slovenia, who was our contact country for 4 years, as well as Croatia and Albania. Our special gratitude goes to Hungary, too, the last contact point country for Montenegro. I would also like to thank all other NATO countries which have been great supporters and provided us with expertise, knowledge, assistance and advice, even criticism when needed. We met here or back home in Podgorica within the mission and discussed missions such as the one in Afghanistan, the building of our defense and security sector, strengthening of our political system and the rule of law. And I wish to thank all the NATO members for the efficient ratification of the protocol on Montenegro's accession. We share our success with you today and are happy to share it here. Dear friends, a new era for Montenegro begins today. Montenegro will be a responsible ally who will uphold, promote and protect the values of the Euro-Atlantic unity to which it rightfully belongs. Back in December 2015, when we received the information, we realized it was the beginning of a wonderful friendship. Today, we're at the beginning of a wonderful alliance based on strength, solidarity and unity. Today, we are NATO. With our flag forever in front of the NATO, may Montenegro be eternal as well. Thank you.